Welcome to Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to Tax Insight here on WOMT 1240 AM, 107.9 FM, and of course, streaming online anytime at WMTradio.com. We're talking with Jeff from Hawkins Ash this morning. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
How are you today?
Doing well.
Excellent. Jeff, today we are talking about the child tax credit.
We are, because back in March, we talked about the changes to the child tax credit for 2021. You know, those checks and deposits started arriving here in July. But on today's show, I want to make sure that parents and guardians know how these payments are going to affect their 2021 return, as it may produce some surprises.
So let's start there with a quick refresher.
Okay, so beginning in 2021, the credit actually increased to $3,000 if your child is between the ages of 6 and 17, and it's $3,600 for a child under the age of 6. Now, along with these increases, the credit is now being paid out in monthly installments, which is something new. In order to qualify for this increased credit, a single individual has to have income of less than $75,000, or a married couple has to have income of less than $150,000. Over these amounts, that credit starts to get phased out.
But you can still qualify if your income is over, correct?
Yes. For those who phase out of the refundable credit or the advance credit here based off of the income of $75,000 or $150,000 limit that we just talked about,
okay,
they can still qualify for a $2,000 tax credit, which was available last year and is still available this year. And to qualify for that credit, their income has to be below $200,000 if they're a single person, or $400,000 if married.
So you also mentioned something about monthly installments. What is this all about?
Right. So for those eligible for that higher credit, the $3,000 or $3,600, the IRS is sending out monthly payments of about $250 to $300 per month to those individuals, and that began here in July. And that's an advanced credit payment. So, about half the credit comes in monthly installments, and the rest of it's going to come when your tax return is filed.
So this is an advanced credit?
Yes. So, eligibility for the monthly payment was based off of the 2020 return that was filed, but this is actually a credit based off your 2021 income. And what is going to happen is with your tax return that gets filed at the end of the year, there's going to be a reconciliation process. And that's where I think the problems may come in.
Right. So what if someone ends up not getting enough advanced credit?
So that's an easy one, because they'll just get the rest of that credit when they file their return.
Gotcha. So I'm guessing that if someone receives too much, that's a problem, right?
That's where the problem is because, if someone qualified based off their 2020 income, but doesn't qualify based off their 2021 income, they may need to pay some of that back or all of it back. The other thing that may happen is because of this advance payment, people may see their refunds being a lot less than normal. So if they use that refund to pay bills, there's going to be less.
What about in 2021, family changes may trigger a paycheck?
Yeah, so, what happens is if someone may have, claimed a child in 2020, but they're not going to claim that in 2021, they may get the advance credit or the advance payment, even though they're not going to have that dependent here for 2021. Their income might also increase, which might make them ineligible in 2021, or their filing status may change. They may get married or they might get divorced. And so even though they're getting this advance payment, they actually don't qualify for it in 2021.
Right. Last question here, Jeff, because time is running up. But can someone elect not to receive the advanced payment for whatever reason?
Right. Yeah. So if you don't think you're going to qualify for it, or you want to keep getting that bigger refund when you file your tax return, you can just go right to the IRS website, and there's an opt-out process that can be done there.
Jeff, great information each and every week here on Tax Insight on WOMT. How do listeners connect with the team of Hawkins Ash?
I would go to our website, which is hawkinsashcpas.com. Follow us on Twitter, or even like us on Facebook.
Jeff, thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you next week here on Tax Insight.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at HawkinsAshCPAs.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs. Part of your business, part of your life.